Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Libra, I'm doing this reading for the year of 2022 and we will dive into different sectors as in finances and career, health, love, relationships and also spirituality, and we will see what energies are coming up for you for this year. And also we will tap into the oracle cards energies and see what guidance and messages wants to come from your angels, from your ancestors and also from the universe. Okay, so let's dive in and see. So I'm going to pull out some tarot cards. So the very first card that I'm going to pull out is in regards to your career and finances. Okay, very fast. Queen of Cups. Okay, maybe you're starting something related to healing profession. Maybe some of you are in like doctors, healers, therapists, that kind of energy. And this is more like now you've achieved that state where you can inspire others also, you can help others also to work on that kind of energy. It could also be profession related to any alternative healing practices. Okay, so you are capable of going independent also if you're thinking about starting your own practice. Yes, definitely you can do that. And some of you can definitely be very good counselors also, psychologists also. And yeah, these are the energies that I'm getting prominently here. So and for some of you, you're definitely completing your studies, maybe in the healing businesses or anything like that. So that's the kind of energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be specifically in healing profession only. Even if you are a marketing expert or banking professional, the way you're carrying yourself, your energy is very uplifting and motivating others. It's a very warm kind of energy. It's so people will be very comfortable, they will feel very hospitable in your energies. Okay, and it's a very welcoming and warming energy that you have around you. So your aura is something, your vibe is something that people really feel drawn to right now, I would say. Okay, and yeah, some of you are definitely going to motivate others to do a lot more meditations, I think, because there's a lot of emotions that is that I can see here. Some of you are also going to start a business related to gemstones and crystals, I think, because I can see a lot of stones here. And maybe fish aquariums, anything related to water parks, any such kind of jobs also you can do. Marine life related things that you can work with. Okay, some of you are also thinking about becoming swimming experts, like taking that as a profession, swimming. Okay, so we have different facets here, different kinds of energies that I can see here. It depends on your situation, how you are going through that. And in regards to making decisions regarding your finances and career, I think it's important for you to listen to your heart. Make decisions based on your heart than your mind. Okay, listen to your heart over your mind. That's the guidance that I would like to give you as in general. Okay, jobs also, if you're going for the interviews and all, make sure that you're being yourself, you're not just trying to fit into an environment. Make sure you are maintaining your own individuality. And if the atmosphere doesn't feels right to you, just don't push yourself unnecessarily. Okay, that's what I want to say. Make sure it feels very harmonized. The energies you surround with is like you can resonate with that. Okay, there's a very I want to see you in a very harmonized environment. All right, so let's see your health department. Okay, and I also saw 10 of swords, 2 of wands and 10 of swords. I saw while I was doing the shuffles. So what I want to say is that there's a cycle that's closing for you. Okay, maybe you've been through a lot of stress, maybe you've been through a lot of chaos. Some of you may have been into the healing profession, and because of all these covid and everything, maybe you've had to work a lot, and right now it's time for you to nurture yourself. So take some time off, maybe travel a lot, travel a bit. Okay, take some retreats, make plans for the whole year, maybe take 3 to 4 trips, uh, and travel overseas, and that will help you to gain more equilibrium into your own mental and emotional states. Okay, and if situations are not really supportive of traveling, because we still are not very like this situation is still not very safe, so I really feel like it's important for you to take small journeys, spend some time with your family also. That will also help you, family or friends that really uplift your mood and energies. Okay, so that is also a very recreation kind of time. And with the 10 of swords that I got, so it's an end of pain, or maybe some of you have to take care of your spine. So make sure that you're doing right exercises, you're taking care of your postures, you're sleeping right, and even while if you're working, you're making sure that your spine is erect and all. And use good quality pillows and mattresses. So yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting here. Yeah, taking a trip near some coastal areas like oceans, rivers, any place like that will be very beneficial for you. And you can also travel to places like forts and palaces, like that, those kind of places, because here also we have the Queen of Cups, very royal figure. And here also I can see this looks like fort. Okay, so maybe you will have some epiphanies, or maybe new learnings, and you know refreshment when you will go to all these ancient places and all those kind of things. Okay, yeah, traveling can be very good for you, for your health, for this year. Okay, this also is good in making new connections, maybe professional or interpersonal. Staying close to a water body will be very good. If you're thinking about shifting home or places also, cities also, make sure you're staying in a city or a place where you have a lake or a river close by. Okay, let me see your relationship sector. It could be in regards to love, friendships, social connections, anything like that. But in general, I'll be looking into your relationship sector. Okay, I will take this card. 7 of Wands. Saving yourself from different opinions of others. Sticking to your own values, defending your own values, standing your ground. That's the kind of energy I have for you. Okay, yeah, taking your power back, I think that's the kind of energy that I can see here for you. There are lots of opinions and desires, people coming at you, people telling you what to do and what not to do, and you choosing to listen to your heart, standing up for yourself. Maybe the people who are telling you it's time for you to get into a relationship or anything like that, but you are like, no, I'm not ready, I'm taking my time, I will patiently wait for the person and give my heart when I really feel it's the right time or it's the right person. So that's also very important. I think that's the kind of energy I'm getting here. And I think you are being very intuitively guided. There is a person And if you are in a romantic relationship and maybe you're trying to get everybody's approval about that, uh, maybe you want to get married and maybe your parents are not agreeing, anything like that, so it's like you're standing up for that. Like, you can take your time, but I'm just gonna marry this person because I'm very clear about it. Like, I know that this is a person that I want to settle down with. Okay, so I think you're taking your stand here. That's also the kind of energy I'm getting here. And if you are in friendships or any social circles where there's a very uh, contrasting thoughts or desires or beliefs of people, I think you're just putting people at bay and taking only what resonates with you. Okay, it's a bit hectic, I would say. It's not an easy place to be, but you're doing it. Okay, this is going to be a bit challenging, I would say. I'm also getting a feeling maybe inter-religion marriages, somebody from a different community than yours, or background, religious background. There's a difference in that. Also, there's because there is an energy of exploration. I also feel like that you are becoming more spiritual than religious now, and some of the people in your environment are not liking it. So it's like you're keeping that universal vision, like you see all the religions equal, like there's something that every religion contributes in a positive way, so you're open to that, and you are avoiding anything which is very structured and very controlling. You're avoiding anything like that. Okay, you're keeping every such things at bay. So this is also a renewation of your own values, I would say, within your relationships, within your groups, and restructuring also I can feel in the groups. And meeting new people, exploring, making new communities, learning more, expanding, growing more, evolving more as a person in your, and also your beliefs and your thoughts and opinions are also transforming and elevating more. Okay, now let me see your spirituality section. Okay, I will take this card. Death. So transformation, intense transformations. That's why I said there is a resistance also. Transformation. But because this has come in the upright position, I would say that you're not resistant to the right kind of transformation. You're resistant to old patterns, old beliefs, limiting uh, opinions and mindsets of people. You're keeping all of that at bay and ready for the transformation. So you have this humbling kind of energy with you. Okay, where your ego is humbled, you're going through the transformation, and there's a rebirth. So there's a renewed sense of beliefs. That's what I was trying to figure it out. Even in this card, I felt that energy. Okay, also closure of it's a closure of karmic cycles, old karmic cycles. You're closing old karmic cycles, so you're exploring more, you're growing more. Some of you were dealing with a health issue, some serious health issues, and now you can finally start seeing some recoveries in that, I would say, because here is the energy of death and transformation and rebirth. You're recovering well, or maybe somebody close to you, so you're learning a lot from their experience. Okay, their life experiences, you're seeing them, observing them, and learning through that experience also. Okay, yeah. So let me see the energies that, like, the spirit guide energy that you have to imbibe for this year. Okay, so there's going to be one spirit animal that I'm going to pull out for you, and that's the energy you have to imbibe whenever you're going through some challenges or any kind of confusion or anything. You can google that spirit animal in detail to understand the entire message and guidance that comes, but here I'm going to pull it out briefly and see if there's anything else that wants to come out intuitively. Okay, spirit animal for you, spirit animal for Libra, dog. Be loyal to what you love, defending for your beliefs, for the person you love, for the people you care about. Be loyal to what you love. You are being that, you are in that energy already. So anytime you are in that conflicting energy, oh I have to maybe like if you have to stand up in front of your parents, it's like you're having that, you know, confusion, indecision in your mind whether you should do it or not. And it's saying that be loyal to what you love. You can sit down and have a conversation with them. It doesn't have to be always in that defending mode. You can sit down and make them understand how you feel about a certain situation or anything like that. Listen to their point of view also and try to mend that gap, I would say. Okay, because I think if you'll stay true to your values and if you will be more accepting of them, they will also at one point of time start accepting you and your own beliefs. Okay, you have a lot of compassion, lot of warmth. Wow. Some of you definitely are going through a healing process, I would say. Okay, and because here we have the Queen of Cups and here we have the Death, so there is a healing that's going on within you. Okay, let me see guidance or messages from your angels and ancestors. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Okay, so it's like phases, you know that if you're in this phase or if you're in this phase, this too shall pass. Okay, it's just a phase, don't worry about that. Take note of intuitive messages. Queen of Cups, your intuition is your best friend right now. It's guiding you, it's there with you. Working with moon energies is also very good for you. Yeah, very Cancerian and very watery energies I can feel here. Cancerian, Scorpio, Pisces, all these energies I'm feeling here. You can work with the moon energies, new moon, full moon manifestations, moon magics, all those kind of things. Okay. I'm going to pull out one final card for you as a overall guidance from the universe, and then we will see. Okay. Okay, this card. ground your light, let your soul shine. Okay, so I'm going to read out this card from the book itself, the affirmation that you need to use for this year. Okay, ground your light, because definitely you're going through some transformations. Kundalini activations for some of you. Of course, if you are in alternative healing practices, or if you're healers in anything like that, you will have to work on your own chakras and energy points. Some light code activations are available here. Working with Gaia is also very good. Let me read the messages. Shine your light on the world, let your soul shine. Okay, so the shadow aspects of this is shyness, people pleaser, self-sacrifice, and I think that's why you're defending. This card is a beautiful energy to have. Seven of Wands. You have to keep yourself, I think you're more into the light aspects, I would say. You're understanding the meaning of this transformation, why it is important for you to evolve. So I think you are more into the light aspects, but still I'm reading the shadow aspects so that you're aware of that. Okay, so the shadow aspects are shyness, people pleasing, self-sacrifice, and this person is standing for all three of them. That's good. Sacred crystal that you can work with is red jasper, so this is also more about your root chakra also. So yeah, definitely Kundalini activations for some of you. And then the angel assistance that you have available with you is Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, so the light aspects are energetic grounding and being in the present. Okay, energetic grounding and being in the present moment. Okay, and then the affirmation that you can use here is, I anchor and ground my divine light in my heart. I am free. You are being set free. Okay, I anchor and ground my divine light in my heart and I'm free. Okay, so that's all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Till then, take care and bye bye.